In this video, I want to look at some live at-bats. They're mainly going to focus on the knuckleball, but we're mixing in some other pitches. So we got a knuckleball, a little bit of top spin, and you see how the bottom drops out. That's what people don't realize. They think it has to be perfect. That one in full speed shows the violence of it. And now we can go look at this one right here, a little bit slower, a little bit of that tumble, bottom drops out. So the spin will largely dictate the movement, and it doesn't have to be perfect. That's one of the biggest misconceptions and one of the reasons people don't throw it. And then after those knuckleballs, fastball is right by him. So another thing people don't realize is the knuckleball makes your fastball look like it's about 10 miles an hour faster. In fact, people can get psyched out before the game. This knuckleball, almost no spin. The drop on that one is almost comical, barely tips it. Let's see this knuckleball right here. Don't really remember the entire order of all of these pitches. So this one, okay, so look at a little bit of side spin, and so it's going to go off the plate. And again, some of these are going to be in full speed later on, so you're going to see the violence of the movement. This one, a little bit of tumble, a little bit of side spin again, going off, and that's where I tend to throw mine, and so I'm trying to get better at getting them to move in both directions. Then after you're throwing your knuckleballs, you can throw something else, and the hitters really have no chance because they're looking at your knuckleball. The more pitches, obviously, the more makes everything nastier, but the knuckleball, more than anything, messes with the hitter. This one, side spin, it moves literally like a sweeper across the plate, and so if it's spinning in the other direction, it'll move in the other direction as well, so you can make it move either. So the knuckleball is like having 50 pitches in one that can just do anything it wants to do. That one is unbelievable how much it broke in the opposite direction. Then after you do a bunch of knuckleballs, fastball, they're just lucky to tip it. And so that's why we're telling you guys to add the knuckleball, because it's just filthy. Look at this one. After some harder knuckleballs, we can go a slower one. Pretty good one right there. It's change of speed and movement both that'll get the hitter. So again, knuckleball can move in any directions, and you can throw it any different speed. This one, a little bit of corkscrewing action, and bottom drops out. So very filthy pitch, and it's really the most versatile pitch in the game. And hopefully you can see by watching this that you don't have to be perfect with it, and you can just kind of chuck it in there. It actually gives you a little bit more margin for error than you think. A lot of people think, oh, if you don't throw a perfect knuckleball, it's going to get hit for a home run. Well, I'm facing some pretty good high school hitters right here, and you can see that they're not really perfect, but they're moving a ton, and you can see their expressions. They're not even close to them. Okay, now I'm going to throw some a little bit more full speed right here. You can see how violent the movement is. Some of these are going to be full speed. Some of them are going to be, this is a sweeper. Some of them are going to be slow motion. And some guys ask, why do I wear a catcher's mitt? Well, I mean, I've gotten comebackers at like almost 100 miles an hour, so I want to wear a catcher's mitt so I don't get hurt, because I face, when I face live at-bats, I'm facing some guys that have some pop. And then furthermore, if I do pitching lessons, it's good to have a catcher's mitt. That knuckleball change of speed and the movement is going to be absolutely filthy right there. This one, a little bit of tumble. So guys, you need to experiment with the knuckleball, and you need to watch this video, and you need to see that you don't have to be perfect. If it's a couple rotations, it's going to be fine. And now some of these in full speed, you can see how much they're missing them by, and it's kind of crazy. And it's the pitch that can really take your game to the next level. This one's like kind of beautiful the way it moves in the opposite direction. And it's a pitch also, it prolongs your career. You can play so much longer. It's not like when you're throwing the knuckleball, oh, I've got to be throwing X speed by this year or whatever. It kind of gives you a lot more leeway. You can have a longer career, develop the knuckleball over time. And, that some people are peaking in their 30s with the knuckleball, whereas normally you're going to have to peak when you're like, in your early 20s. So give this channel a follow, and we hope to see you guys in the next